taking up everything here. I just didn't want to have anything missing just in case. We'll start with Senate Bill 2052. Basically what this is going to do is it's going to allow for us to have a tag that'll have the wording of 100% disabled on it. Senator Suber could not be here because he has a wildlife meeting at this time, but that's his bill. I'll be happy to take any questions. There's no questions. Do we have a motion? Motion's title sufficient to pass. All in favor, signify by saying aye. Any opposed? Ayes appear to have it. The ayes have it. We're going to go down to Senate Bill 2434. This is going to be number 3 on your agenda. I'm going to ask for Mr. Jace Ponder, if you will, come forward, grab you a microphone anywhere you feel comfortable, and tell us what exactly it is that we're doing with this piece of legislation. Wherever you want to be, boss.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Appreciate it. Thank you, gentlemen and lady, for being here. So this bill will authorize cities or municipalities and counties to enter into intergovernmental support agreements with installations. About 10 years ago in the National Defense Authorization Act, DoD entities were allowed to enter into these support agreements with their communities. Other states have had to amend their laws to authorize their cities and counties to be able to do that. So the way these work is if a installation needs services for, say, road building or ditch cleaning, they can contract with the city or the county to do that. And the theory being that it will save the installation money because they won't have to go through the federal contracting. It'll also increase the partnership with the city and the county and provide revenue to the city and the county. So it's seen as a win-win. So that's the general overview of what this would do.
Are there any questions? There are no questions. Do we have a motion?
Title sufficient to pass.
Motion is title sufficient to pass. All in favor signify by saying aye. Any opposed? The ayes appear to have it. The ayes have it. Okay, we'll go down to number 4 on the list, Senate Bill 2435. I'll tell you that when it comes to tags, and my predecessor, Mike Seymour, can tell you that this is just something that every year there seems to be another addition. But for those veterans that are disabled, it was removed, the International Symbol of Access logo. I like to refer to it as the handicap logo. And what we've had is we've had some veterans who were disabled, who would have the tag that would not have that. If they had that logo, I know specifically of people that have received tickets for parking in the handicap zone or not having that. So this would just help them skip that step by having that emblem on their tag. And I'll be happy to take any questions. Sir? So 1 or 2 years ago, the handicap emblem that was on the handicap veteran tags was removed. And so what this is doing is just putting it back on there. Any other questions? Do we have a motion?
No.
Motion's title sufficient to pass. All in favor signify by saying aye. Any opposed? The ayes appear to have it. The ayes have it. Next up, Senate Bill 2444. We have a committee substitute. Does everybody have the committee substitute with them? Okay. So right now, you serve in the military. You are from the Sonny Montgomery GI Bill. Your tuition and other expenditures with universities and colleges is paid for. That benefit, I believe, lasts up to 10 years from departing from the military, and you get up to 36 months of benefits. I've had veterans come to me that tell me that combat veterans, when they return home, some are not in the right mindset to be in a classroom. Certainly not in a short amount of time from exiting a war zone. So there are combat veterans that have put themselves in a classroom, and maybe they're not retaining the education that they should be receiving, or perhaps they feel pressured to go ahead and use those benefits. And there are a few states that have done some things that go beyond what the GI Bill does. One of those is in South Dakota, and that's what we've kind of mirrored here in Senate Bill 2444. What it states that if you are a combat veteran and you've exhausted your GI Bill benefits, for each month that you served in combat, that will be a month where your tuition is paid for at our universities and colleges. The qualifiers are you have to be honorably discharged, you must be 10% or more disabled, you must be a resident of the state, and again, it's based on combat time. That's an explanation of the bill, and I'll be happy to take any questions. If there's no questions, do we have a motion? The motion title sufficient to pass. All in favor signify by saying aye. Committee sub. That's right. This is subject to an appropriation, and we'll be talking to the chairman more about that, to what that would be, to see exactly how much this will be taken advantage of or not. All right, so the motion is title sufficient to pass, committee sub. All in favor signify by saying aye. Any opposed? The ayes appear to have it. The ayes have it. I want to get to the Strong Act. I think this is a very good bill. I want to make sure that we have everything right as far as making sure that the dollars are there. So I do intend on us having one more brief short meeting to take that bill up. But until then, I will entertain a motion. Rise and report.